Hi, Sam and Luke here. We're just going to do a song movie thing for the subject CBT,
which is cognitive behavioural therapy.
Or cognitive behavioural therapy.
Whoops.
For our psychology assessment thing. And so yeah, here goes. Enjoy.
3, 2, 1.
What is CBT? It's a kind of therapy where the patient has to be conditioned adequately. And I swear on my life, if you suffer toil and strife, cause depression for you and your wife, CBT will suffice. What are the characteristics of CBT and its statistics? Don't ask me how this is important, cause I would tell you it is. Cause without these factors, we would be like farmers without tractors. We wouldn't get anywhere, and CBT wouldn't even be there. CBT. And if you want a firm example of this cognitive behavioral therapy clock, 1996, and a man with attacks of panic, he had to stop his heart going bad while his panic attacks were driving him mad, and all he had was paracetamol. So we thought generally screwed on the whole, but instead his heart was fine. The scientists found the results sublime, and all in all it was quite successful for the patient, not at all distressful. CBT, CBT, as it suggests and the name implies, it's a mixture of therapies from two guys. It's behavioral and cognitive therapy, both of which make patients happy. So when they were combined, you got this crazy mix, no waste of time. It sorts out anxiety just like that. Who cares if it was tested on a cat? CBT, CBT. So what is clearly more effective?
CBT.
What can solve major depression?
CBT.
Or generalized anxiety disorder?
CBT.
Maybe some panic disorder?
CBT.
A case of agoraphobia?
CBT.
And post-traumatic stress disorder?
CBT.
So from Roth and Panache, 2005, it's CBT, CBT, CBT.
That's a wrap. Hit the button, idiot.